And
What
then,
was that first stand-up night like?
well, I started to work for Steven Starr in Philadelphia, who owns a lot of restaurants, you know, Morimoto and Budokan, and he owned a club called Stars, and I started opening for people like Frank Stallone and Valentine, you know, all the good Philly acts. And then when I moved to LA, I'd already done a bunch of stuff, improv, but I was green, and it kind of happened pretty quick. I was a guitar act, so I took the guitar away after about 5 years, but I was influenced by people like Martin Mull, who I loved, who I'm doing a documentary about right now with Kevin Bright producing. And Martin Mull's pretty brilliant. He's a great artist, really talented man, a painter. And so I took the guitar off, and then I started hosting the Comedy Store. Letterman was my first MC at the Comedy Store in LA.
Did you know what was in store for Letterman?
Yeah, you knew right away.
Really?
Everybody with that place at that time in 1978, it was insane. I mean, Richard Pryor would come in, they put the cape on him, he had the crown. He was the they literally did that. He was the king of the place. And Robin was there. It was before Robin got Mork and Mindy, God bless him. And
you crossed paths with Kinnison?
Yeah, I got him his first spot at the Comedy Store. I met Kinnison in Houston. And he had been persecuted. They wouldn't allow him to work at this club, the Comedy Works. So he strapped himself to a telephone pole dressed as Jesus with a diaper and a crown of thorns. And they put it on the front of the Houston Chronicle and said that he was persecuted the same, because he was a faith healer. He went out and had a tent show, and it was like the movie Leap of Faith, the play, and he did that for a living. And so then he had a lot of afterthought about it, and that's where a lot of his material came from.
Wait, he was like a televangelist?
Yes, he would bring people up out of the audience and
heal them.
And heal them. And one guy was not all there, and he was about 8 feet tall, and he had drawstring pants on, and supposedly it's going to happen, but I know how to do television, so you'll be okay.
Okay.
And so the guy hit his head on a beam, which was at 10, so it was just one of the supporting beams, broke the beam, and the guy's pants fell down, and he had no underwear. So he was just a swaying, and Sam, they bandaged him up, and they healed him. And the guy came back again, and I heard hit himself again, because I guess he marked his spot, so he wanted to just go for it again. But Sam was hilarious, and I don't know where it would fit in right now, because it's a totally different world. I mean, I'm changing my stand-up. I'm loving stand-up more now than ever. About 2 years ago, I just made a decision. There's so much anger and so much dissension, and there's so much going on that's upsetting me personally. I want to make people laugh. And so I just talk about things below my belt. Nobody gets hurt. No religion, no politics, just me. I dress left.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune into Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV. Stream for free on BR Live or download the Dan Patrick Show app.